Today we will be testing the Atlantis power indicator.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Atlantis power indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 64 different strategies, with 16 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 868 indicators, with 363 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 59 of the winning indicators. 23 of them have been able to maintain the winning status, the best to a 76% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. Alright, so today we are testing the Atlantis power indicator, and you can see it here on screen. And so I did go in and change the color of this, and so the default color was a yellow, and I did change the line weight of this. The default was the thinner line here, and so I changed the color obviously to the purple and bumped up the line weight just a little bit there. Makes it just a tad bit easier to see the indicator. Setup on this is we are looking for the price action break and close of the line. And so, for example, when price breaks to the upside of this line and closes above this line here, then that is going to be a signal to go long. When price breaks below the line here and closes below the line, then we are going to go short. That's going to be a signal to go short. So that's how we're going to test it. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. All right, a little bit of rapid fire action here. So we pick up a long right here on this one as we get this big candle spikes above the line and closes there. Unfortunately, it immediately reverses and pushes back down to the downside there and closes below the line here, giving us a short. Then immediately pushes right back up above that line, giving us a long right here, which does push up and looks like it does get us to our take profit. Yes, it does. Then it looks like we're going to pick up another short right here. That one's going to get stopped out though, as we immediately reverse and spike right back to the upside there. Let's go ahead and play this forward here, and it looks like that one is going to get us to our take profit as well. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up a short signal right here, immediately spike back to the upside, giving us a long, closing out that short there. Then after a few candles, we spike right back down to the downside here below the line, giving us a short signal. Then it looks like we push back to the upside here on that candle there, closing out that short for a stop, and then another short back to the downside there. So play this forward a little bit here. Looks like we get a pretty harsh push to the upside here. Does stay within our stop before we then roll over and make that push to the downside, which does come down and get us to our take profit. All right, so far it's not looking that wonderful, but we've seen this before where some indicators just don't do that good in a little bit of testing in the beginning, but then they're able to kind of recover and end up on the winning side once we get to the end here. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end of the year right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. So this is our Discord server here. It is free to join. Most of the channels here are free. You're welcome to join and take part in most of the conversations here in all these free channels. But we do have a Patreon only channel set up just for our patrons to take advantage of some great advanced information that we're putting out for everyone to see. For example, Sasquatch here is an amazing Forex prop trader. He's putting up charts like this on a regular basis where he's marking out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, sometimes even where he is looking to enter a trade. And he is constantly giving some really great, awesome advice to everybody, showing really how to mark up a chart using price action, kind of pattern setups, wedges, support and resistance, all kinds of great stuff. Our newest admin here is Mike from Upright Trading. Does a really great job of helping people out on indicators. He's got quite a few indicators that he has created himself. Some are paid, some are free, but all of them are really, really great indicators. He really goes above and beyond to make sure that he's constantly updating the indicators, looking at new ways to improve the indicators, and just in general helping people, giving them on advice on how to use his indicators as well as other indicators as well, not just his own. Very, very knowledgeable when it comes to indicators, and just all around it's a great environment where everybody's helping everybody out, supporting everybody, giving everybody advice, and just really uplifting each other and helping everybody become better traders. I highly recommend that you join us. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Go ahead and scroll this back a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and count it out and see what we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So we have 22 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 winning trades. And so got close to that 60% criteria. Wasn't quite able to bridge that gap, but all in all, considering how bad it did in the beginning here, I'm surprised that it did make up that much ground. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. Again, like I said, we've seen it quite a few times before where a indicator doesn't do that great in the beginning, then by the time it's all said and done, it's actually able to meet the 60% criteria. I think there is some legitimacy in this indicator. Ultimately, it does fall victim to the same thing that we've seen many times before with moving averages and single line indicators like this, where basically we get this whipsaw action. Set it on repeat many times. See this whipsaw action pinballing back and forth right there, giving us just clusters of losing trades, which ultimately diminishes the win rate of a lot of these indicators. And if it wasn't for that, if it was able to kind of filter out some of that noise there, then it would be a pretty decent indicator. We could obviously bump it up at least a few winning trades there and get over that 60% criteria. But the way it stands, unfortunately, it's not going to meet that criteria. It's going to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.